Since the release of old-school RuneScape, players have continued to push the game's difficulty in ways the creators could have hardly imagined. This game has gone well beyond a simple point-and-click game of chopping trees in single-click combat, mostly due to the sweatiest and highest-tier gamers imposing harsh restrictions upon themselves. 5 years ago today, I began my most ambitious, unique, and obscure challenge yet, the IRL Area Locked account. This is OnThePotty, my mobile-only, bathroom-locked, hardcore Iron Man. You heard that right. As the name suggests, the account is restricted to only being played while I'm in the restroom. Today I face off against arguably the most iconic OSRS boss, TzTok-Jad, all from the discomfort of a public bathroom. This fight required some heavy prep in terms of gear, supplies, and stats. As opposed to a normal account, Iron Man rules dictate that I must acquire all gear myself, meaning that the requirements of the gear were far more than just ranged and defense levels. But this all pales in comparison to one of the most frustrating grinds of them all, ammunition. For the highest level accuracy during the actual fight against Jad, I would need to obtain enchanted diamond bolts. These have a chance to proc a special attack that increases your max hit and ignores the enemy defense level. To make these bolts, you need access to diamonds and adamant bolts, both of which are found on the drop table of the Spoils of War from the Soul Wars minigame. Or at least, they used to be. In July of last year, almost all useful drops were taken away from the drop table in order to combat a massive botting problem with the minigame. Great for the game, bad for my account specifically. Before this update, I had already made more than enough bolts to use at Jad. But for the ammunition for waves 1 to 62, I had to head to another minigame, LMS. The LMS reward shop gives access to another high-level ammunition, Dragonstone Bolts E. Now this detour would have been light work for any halfway decent PKer. Unfortunately, I am useless at PKing on mobile. But after a ton of dumb luck and an embarrassing number of LMS games, I only had one more stop before I could take on Jad. Now I've skipped the vast majority of this fight. I'm sure you've seen it more than enough times, but the fight caves took almost 2.5 hours of in-game time, spread out between multiple days. This next part is a trick to get your very first fire cape if you're either low-leveled or inexperienced. If you click the logout button, it will pause the fight caves at the end of this wave, give you time to catch your breath, deal with something IRL, whatever you gotta do. But during the time that the fight caves are paused, you can regen your hit points back up to make sure you only use the supplies when you need them. It extends your run by quite a bit of time, but for some niche accounts and players, it could be worth it. And here we are. We're at Jad. Whew. This was the first time in ages I experienced Jad hands again. Being on mobile makes my misclicks way too common, and even with all the hard work I did to get the higher accuracy, I am only hitting about 1/3 of the time. Dang it, forgot about the healers. Well, now it's a tank test. Gotta take out Jad before they take me out. But as long as I don't run out of supplies, I should be okay. And we got it done! After 453 hours played and countless trips to the bathroom, I finally achieved my fire cape. Gosh, that feels good. And now for a quick update. I've been dealing with some medical issues these past few months, which caused one heck of a delay in my uploads. I promise I'm still out here touching grass and training my skills IRL. If you'd like to catch episode 3 of Touch Grass, dropping sometime next month, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.